And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Stadium. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Smith to return it.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Wilson now off the bootleg. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
A first carry now for Reggie Bush. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give them 32 on the play.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. He was looking for Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Waddle there to make the grab. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. out as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They go play action with Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now Wilson on first down. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the run, it's Bush. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 4.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
handoff for Etienne. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and that'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defensive perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
They go play action now. Wilson going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him to 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 3, 2, 18. Chopper.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A give. This is Bush. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
2nd and 12.
44. Let's go.
Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Henry out of the pistol. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And right side, they're going to go option here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Running from the gun with Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Derrick Henry, 38 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
Brings their line set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the curls, watch the curls. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. An unlucky number here. A loss of 13 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
44's to Mike. 44's to Mike. I'm going.
Here's Wilson. This will be caught. It's Waddle. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike's both.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Wilson wants to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
Mike, 46. Mike, 46. Hey, let's go double count right here. Double count.
Now Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the counter, it's Henry. And he stopped immediately there. A tackle there by John Johnson. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bush. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now Wilson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Bush. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Wilson flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Check, 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 check. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
They'll run with Etienne and trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 37. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing Jones. And he finds his tight end, Graham. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 27-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, 27 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
One of the beauties of calling an RPO is it's similar to play action. Your job is to freeze linebackers, freeze linemen. And in this case, I feel like everyone got rooted to the spot while he was still on the go. And it turned into an impressive game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders nothing. Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. I guess no need to force him when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
58, right over there, yeah, Mike, 58, right there.
To throw is Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
58 for Mike, 58, 58 for Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. No. Ball. General, fast.
And they'll run with ETN. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Travis Etienne taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. Johnson on its poke 3. Football's out. And the Raiders have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
58, boys, 58. 58 is mine. Man, QB's trash. Let's go. Let's keep those sticks moving.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Jerry Rice, open right side. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken in at the 3. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? You need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Jones now throwing on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Alexander. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Forced out to his left. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, it's Alexander, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Running out of the gun with ETN. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Another toe for ETN. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And all the way down to the 29.
Keep playing.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. And Thomas has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jimmy Graham. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Coup now for the point after. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 14. Young Wei Koo is set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They'll run on first down. Alexander. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Second down at 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander, and he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Flushed out right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Calvin Johnson there to make the grab. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Young Wei Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here's Wilson. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field, but guess what? This one's now just about over. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones dancing to his left. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bush. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And there he goes, Reggie Bush. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Marino. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Marino. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in Vegas. Justin Tucker for the extra point.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Who got 17? Who got 17? Let's make these babies 6.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. How did he stay on his feet? Touchdown, Cowboys! Darren Waller, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Going for the deep ball. This is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
$16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports.
Raiders, nothing.
5 yards remain on second down. Out of the gun, it's Marino. Going up top. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, Bush. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off to Bush. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They're going on 4th down. Marino got a man complete. Calvin Johnson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A first down carry for Henry. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Bush. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They snap the ball at 1. Now Marino. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Now it's Wilson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like
it. Got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that. But when you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Trucks over him. Nothing can stop him. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
Marino on play action. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. From midfield now, Marino. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys add on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's a...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's now a hit and a loose football. Still going. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Bush, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Derrick Henry.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
You know I'm old school, so I always want a hammer in my backfield. But in short yardage situations, third down pickups, I got to have him. And he picked it up for him right there.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Bush running left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try again down here with Bush. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.